we're back with David, and he's just going to share some things for some of you that are, just starting out. So David, if someone's starting a personal brand or even they're in the world of creating art and they're not feeling confident yet, what are some things that they can do to get going?
I think one of the biggest things is to connect with people that you think are probably where you want to be. So for me, if that's photography or video, I think reach out to people on, Instagram, or check out, there's some super inspiring videos on YouTube on creating content. Don't get hung up, I think, on the gear. I think too now with iPhones or whatever phone you have or a laptop, you can create some really beautiful imagery. So I think the biggest thing is just to get out there and don't be afraid of failing. I think that's a big thing. It's if this image doesn't look good, then I shouldn't pursue this. I think that you should just be critical of your work and just every time you get out there and shoot, learn from it and move forward with that. I think too, though, for some people, they might not even be able to get into that sort of phase where they're motivated to even start. So I think connecting with, maybe reach out to photographers. I did that when I was starting out. I would cold call people, or I'd find people, at the time it was an Instagram, and I would message them and I would say, hey, can I come and work for you for free, or pay me what you can? And I got a ton of experience working on commercial sets just by being willing to show up and help. And I think being in that creative community really just, not only did I learn a ton about the craft, but you feel inspired by people. And so I would say that reach out to people physically, maybe not always just online, but actually physically try and say, can I come work for you or help you on a shoot? And most photographers are pretty cool. I would say just go for it and reach out to people and connect with them, people's work that you like, and go for it.
Yeah, go for it. That's David's, just go for it.
What do you have to lose?
It's so true. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain or to learn. You'll learn something.
Totally. With the whole gear thing, I think a lot of people feel either financially or for whatever reason, they don't have the best gear or they don't have this and that. But I think that you shouldn't, people shouldn't use that as an excuse to create, because the reality is the world we live in, it's you might not be learning technical stuff on shooting on your iPhone, but go get the cheapest digital camera you can buy that you can do manual settings and just play around with manual exposure. Get a sense of how the camera thinks so that you can essentially control what you want to do. And then from there, for photo, I would go into, if you can buy a light, like a strobe light or a continuous light, I would get into adding some lighting, and then you can learn that way. And then you're probably in good shape to just keep building on that.
So good. And in this day and age, whether you are a professional photographer or someone who just wants to show the world the things that you see, photo and video is everywhere. So I think that those tips are so helpful for people as they're building their personal brand. And we so appreciate you sharing. So thank you so much again, David.
Got it.
And tell us one more time where people can find you.
So they can find me on Instagram at David_Dean. And then they can find my wedding work at Dean Pictures. And then I have links to my websites on there.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.